ghost is driving this car. We got all our instructions. It said in the rare event of an emergency, something would happen. And it reminded me of Chicken Run, where they get in the airplane as they escape, their homemade airplane. And the rats say, in the quite likely event of an emergency, put your head between your knees and kiss your bum goodbye. So hopefully we don't have to do that on our ride here tonight.
Are we gonna make it?
It's crazy. Robotic car.
That drives all by itself.
Alright, Dan and I in the morning. We got our trades. We got our banner, which we haven't even looked at yet. We're gonna just wing it up and hope it looks good. Alright, we're all set up. That banner looks so great. Got everyone else's around here, so.
Okay, so we're going to the next phase on our solar. There's the solar just outside the shed. And now we've removed a bunch more of our shed stuff. And they're gonna paint this wall this morning. And then the batteries and the hybrid inverter will get installed so that some of my panels will keep charging even when the power is down on the main grid, and then we could keep recharging our batteries during the daytime and using them at night. So, and also possibly, well, and you know, selling some of the battery power back onto the grid. So it's pretty exciting.
Okay, we are like 95% done. We got everything sorted out. We've got a couple empty containers here for filling up later. So we've got everything from screw sections to metric to standard, black bolts to carrot bolts to every type of hitch pin and little pins and clips and zip ties and springs and things for cables and eye bolts, target anchors and hardware chain section, all hardware chains sorted by size. So we'll probably use this setup for a while, and then we'll just kind of play it by ear. And if we see like, okay, those three we just never ever use, we're never gonna have a 20mm carriage bolt, and none of our equipment has that or anything, then we might remove them and put something else there. But I do like having everything kind of line up and organized and it all flows. Super exciting. I know you guys are just really stoked for me, but I'm stoked, and that's what matters. And I will break the leg of anybody who mixes things up.
Okay, so this is opening the crate. It's our first, it's our first major shipment straight from China. Swimming pool heat pump. I don't even have a pool. And
You're making one.
And that's the water pump for the circulation, and very much more affordable. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, we gotta open it. Gotta see it, gotta see it. This is our start of our new, I don't even need to have a swimming pool because we might just sell it. And then just cut this down. Look at that, look at that. It's branded. Oh yeah. So if we, on all the equipment that we order from China, it will be branded with our brand. So we're hoping to do it for HVAC for our potato storage buildings and our housing stuff, and if we ever do any swimming pools. But anyway, so that's pretty cool. It actually came. I mean, now we got to see if it works, but very exciting. You sometimes wonder when you send the money over to China whether anything's going to actually get shipped to you, but it did. Very glad.
Okay, so it's been a while since we've shown you some bee stuff. You can see here we're still above zero, but it is getting really cold. It's gonna be -20, -30 out here. So we're gonna put in just an extra space heater. Gonna take a look at these and try and make sure we're all up and going with those. It's the right temperature, but what we like to do is you open up one of these. See, these are all bee larvae in here, and you stick your hand down inside. And you just want to make sure that you don't have anything heating or creating heat on the inside, because all of these are little living creatures. Each one of these is a little bee, and sometimes they'll overheat. When it's this cold, you rarely have this, right? But you just kind of go in and check, make sure nothing too amiss. If you start seeing parasites, then it's obviously too warm. But you just want to keep eyes on this and be checking it every day, making sure bees are okay, because this is our whole operation is based on these bees. So we got another incubator over here. These are separated by different fields, but we'll try and get this heater going. For some reason it's not running, it's plugged in, but we'll try and top up the heat a little bit as we go into this really cold air time frame.
Well, this is pretty exciting. These are the inverted double T's. So we had Frank at Structural Precast make these sample double T's that we're going to use underneath our floor tile on the potato building. So this one is just for marketing purposes, just a little one that we can go and show people. And then these two are for testing purposes. We got to set them up and put tiles on them and drive on them and everything, and just see if we like how it all comes together. So no, super exciting. They look beautiful.
Okay, so we got all the pieces for the new pivot delivered. So here next week, while we're out of town, the crew is gonna build this all, and they'll do it in chunks here in the bee shop because it's gonna be freezing cold. But it's a rain fine pivot, and we're pretty excited because this is coming with the high-speed motor. So this pivot can whip around. A 7-tower pivot, 130 acres. It can go all the way around the field in 80 minutes, I think. So just under an hour and a half. All variable motors, so there's not the micro switches. It's not the stop, start, and really wear on everything. It's just gonna continuously be moving, but it will go about as fast as you can walk, so you can race, keep up to it. So we're pretty excited. But one of our pivots is rusting out and is about to give up, so we're gonna try and put this one together, give it a go.
So we're here in Lethbridge again at the plant, and we're having trouble with our air vents keeping the shape properly on our tile. And so one of our guys, Chris, had the idea that we should 3D print insert that we push down into the air vents just for about 30 minutes until we bring the next ones on top and stack them, just to make sure that our air holes are shaped properly and have the right width. So we 3D printed some, and I'm just putting handles on them so that they can insert them into the tile and then pull them back out again. So we're gonna give it a try here in a minute.
So here we got a sample for some new screen that we'd like to use on our trays. This is black, it's painted black, it's identical to this steel mesh. So it's super strong, but it's painted black. It's a lot easier to see through with the reflection. It makes it a lot harder to see how the bees are doing, where this removes the reflection and it's just easier to see things. So we got the sample in and we tested it. We're messing around with it, and it looks awesome. It's gonna be great. So hopefully our new set of trays will have the black mesh on it now, which will be an improvement, which will be great because you can kind of see the tools behind that reflection. Where compared with this, it's just a clearer picture. 4K trays. Perfect.
So, Farmer Dave, and I think you might recognize what's behind me. Niagara Falls. I'm here in Niagara Falls with a friend. We're going to be heading on the shuttle over to the vegetable growing convention. And so it's all about potatoes and carrots and onions and even all the fruit crops, like, in Southern Ontario just has an amazing ag industry. They just grow everything here. So we're here, I'm only here for 1 day, so I don't even need a hotel room. We flew through the night, and then I'm flying out again tonight at 10 o'clock. But my friend's hotel room has this crazy view of Niagara Falls. We had no idea. Just fantastic location here at the Embassy Suites. So we'll jump on a shuttle here in a couple of minutes and head over to the convention and see what we can learn. But what a beautiful, amazing, the waterfalls. I've been to Niagara Falls, but it's been years ago, but I've never been here in the wintertime, and to see the amount of ice and snow that's built up down in the river down there. Anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's pretty neat to see. That's kind of it's another part of the Niagara Falls over there. And then you come, that's the US side. You come across, and that must be the visitor center over there. And then the big Niagara Falls, it's also misty. It won't even focus back out a little bit here. But the huge Niagara Falls. Super impressive. Super nice that my friend got this amazing room. You can see all the icicles. It's just so much mist in the air. But the river is like frozen over down there. Just ice, and the water's just going underneath the ice. Super cool.